Hey folks, and welcome back to the Mega Man 2 Simplified Playthrough Part 2, and we're tackling Airman, who is considered the easiest of the robot masters within this game. So let's see how bad I messed this up. But anyway, folks, how are you doing today? I'm doing good as usual. Pretty much Airman, his weakness is the newly acquired leaf shield that we got. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and check out last part. What are you doing watching this part anyway? Go ahead. Treat yourself to part 1 so you can get caught up. And as for the rest of us, yeah, Airman, his primary weakness is the leaf shield, but you can pretty much get him with the atomic fire and the quick boomerang if you're, playing it smart or whatever. But yeah, this stage, oh man, this stage took me some time to pretty much get it right, because while I was recording this, oh man, I recorded this playthrough so many times. Well, just the Robot Master's order so many times. See, when it comes to me and recording, I'm kind of a perfectionist, meaning that, I'll restart a recording session if I feel like it doesn't look right to me, or I feel like it doesn't messed up, if it feel like I messed up some part along the way. I'll get more into that in a certain playthrough that I'll be getting to on the channel pretty soon. Rather sooner than later, actually. I just got to finish editing it and touching it up and stuff. It's going to be another RPG for the channel, folks. Looking forward to showing you what that is. It might be a bit of surprise to some of you. I actually hit it. I've been kind of hinting it on my fan Facebook page. If you folks aren't up to date with that, links will be provided down below to my social media when you can hit me up. If you got a question, comment, concern, all that good jazz, the links down in the description. I have a Facebook and a Twitter for you guys to pretty much just leave any words of encouragement and all that good jazz. I also, pretty much, if you don't want to, you can leave it in the comments below. If and a but, don't bother me. So, yeah, it just kind of sucks with Mega Man 2 that you have to go to the next page in order to select, what kind of weapon you want to use. I figure all of that should be like in the first little slot thing, but whatever happens, happens. And if you notice that Mega Man palette change colors, that means I'm pretty much doing another recording session of it. Like, pretty much I'll fail with the first boss fight and then, continue on. But yeah, that was Airman, folks. That's pretty much all you gotta do in order to defeat him. And you see that he didn't take that much health from me, so yeah, and that took way too long for Mega Man to zip out of there. He was like a good maybe 5-6 seconds for him to pretty much say, hey, I gotta get out of here. But now Mega Man is equipped with the air shooter. And let's see here. We only have a few Robot Masters left. And the only Robot Master that is weak to the, let's see here. Just give me a second here. Okay, so Crash Man is weak to the air shooter. And, his primary weapon is the Crash Bomb. The crazy thing is, like, he has no other weaknesses, according to the Mega Man wiki that I'm looking at. So I figured, I got the air shooter. Let's go after this guy and see if we can, kick some butt and whatnot. But there was one thing I forgot to mention. The music in this game is fantastic, folks. This is by far, until I get to the other Mega Mans, this is by far my favorite as far as music goes with the Mega Man. I love this music within this game. And especially I love the Robot Master's theme. When you're facing off against the Robot Master, that jingle it plays. I like that too. It's short, repetitive, but man, if it isn't catchy, I don't know what is. But those things right there, Yeah, they're annoying. I forgot what they were called actually. So somebody go ahead and leave me, what the name of those enemies below in the comments, because I have the Mega Man wiki open, but I only have the page with the robot masters and their information and all that good jazz. But there's actually a glitch in this game, within the ROM hack that can get you stuck if you're not careful. So what you want to do is just follow the normal method of getting to Crash Man. So if you try to take any alternative routes or whatnot, it'll kind of freeze the game and you'll have to start over and all that good jazz. So try not to do that. I learned that the hard way and it sucked. So just try to pretty much just get on this little tractor thing as you was pretty much intended to do. Get to the top and you'll be a-okay. Just take care of these enemies. I figured, Metal Blade to take them out, pretty one-shot them pretty quickly. Man, that Metal Blade is such a useful. I know I was gushing on it last part, but geez, it is really a good weapon. So if you equip it right and know what to do, man, these enemies one-shot from this weapon, and since they're giving out free refills, why not just take advantage of it, But anyway, folks, just to go on a bit of a tangent here, while we're talking about Mega Man, at the time of this recording, we haven't gotten any new news about Mega Man 11. People are getting excited about that. I kind of keeping myself away from it because, I don't want to be spoiled. That's the bad thing about internet these days and just social media in general, because they can ruin a game for you. Ooh, got an extra life out of that. That's always good and surprising to know that enemies can drop that stuff for you. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to ruin it for myself as far as like leaks and stuff, because I did that with God of War, and I wasn't really planning on playing the game anyway, so, but still though, if I were planning to play the game, that would have been kind of a little nice thing to stay away from as far as like tips and stuff like that. I want that extra life. I'm gonna use item 1 in order to get it, so, but anyway, yeah, it's, as far as Mega Man 11, Capcom really surprised me, and they probably surprised a whole bunch of other fans with that too announcement, because I honestly thought Mega Man was dead. I mean, I was surprised that he had his inclusion within Smash Bros. That really surprised me, and it gave so many other nerds orgasms. I didn't really care at the point, so it was like whatever. Yeah, if Mega Man happens, it happens, but oh man, it's really hard to get Crash Man since he jumps around so much. It's hard to get him with this with the air shooter. And see, I'm already out of that weapon, so I'm just gonna Mega Buster my way in and try not to die in the process. But anyway, yeah, I think that's also new within the Mega Man, the E-Tanks. Pretty much a full health restore, but you have to find them first. So they're usually out in the open, so you don't have to try. You don't have to try that much. But man, I was cutting it close with that guy right there, Crash Man. I believe we have with Crash Man we get his crash bombs, and let's see what Robot Master is weak to the crash bomb. I'm not finding anything. That's kind of bad, but anyway, considering the fact we have 2 Robot Masters left, Flash Man, he is, oh man, his weakness is the Metal Blade, but he also has a weakness against Atomic Fire, Crash Bombs, and Bubble Edge. So I believe I went after him because I saw the Crash Bomb being part of his weakness. So I don't mind Flash Man's stage. It's just all the colors, all the pretty much like it reminds me of a marble interior house or whatnot. But the thing that kind of gets me about Mega Man games is that the enemies respawn way too quickly. I figured, you know, if you off-screen them at any point, that's a good way to get rid of them and bring them back at the same time, so it kind of sucks, but that's just a minor inconvenience. I want that one up there. I need all the lives that I can get. As you can see, I have just one, so I need all the lives that I can spare for this game here. Like, it's Simplify isn't that hard, obviously, because it's the easy mode of Mega Man, so it's not, but it's still freaking challenging, folks. So, you know, don't go through this whole game thinking that it's gonna be a simple breeze. No, it's not. It's gonna be, you still got your challenges, but still though, like, it's not that easy. But it still's gonna take a little bit, just a little bit of the stress off of you folks. It really is. Or at least it did for me. But getting back to the topic of Mega Man 11, I just hope that it don't bomb. I don't know if I'm getting it for myself or not. I'm really trying to, well, I really want to get the Mega Man Legacy Collection, since my interest in Mega Man has, peaked again. I'm looking forward to pretty much playing that collection. But anyway, yeah, I used item 2 pretty much to get that E-Tank that was there. I believe there was an E-Tank. Yeah, it was an E-Tank. You want to try to get as many of those as you possibly can, folks. I advise that you don't skip over any of them, and I don't know where that guy went at all, but yeah, I advise that you don't skip any of them. Of course, there's a maximum number of E-Tanks that you can get, but, you know, just try to get as many as you can, because you're gonna need them for the, you know, the final stage of the game. So, you know, be smart and you'll be able to, well, I'll talk more about, you know, the boss and all that good stuff when we get to it. But man, that was something. As I stated before, Flash, man, he's weak to the metal blade, so, you know, it's amazing how the metal blade is overly powered. You can 1 or 2 shot an enemy. And now we have Flashman's weapon, which is the Time Stopper. And we're going to the last Robot Master, who is weak to the Time Stopper himself. So, let's see who that's Quick Man, since he moves fast and everything. I figured, you know, if you're fighting someone who moves around quick, what's the best way to stop them? Stop time. So, they can't move at all. But yeah, we're going to Quick Man, because we need his weapon, which is the Quick Boomerang. His other weakness as far as Quick Man is the Atomic Fire. Man, a lot of these Robot Masters are weak to the Atomic Fire. As I stated before, that's a good weapon too, if fully charged. The Air Shooter and Crash Bombs. Crash Bombs seem overpowered as well, but yeah. I'm regretting the fact that that I couldn't get to that, I was moving through the stage too fast and I couldn't get to that extra life. And man, when I saw that, I was face palming. I was trying to figure out a way to get back up there, but I was like, man, you know what? This is the last Robot Master. Let me just go ahead and try to get through this as quickly as possible. But on the easy mode, well, on the regular difficulty of Mega Man, I believe this part will be filled with just lasers coming after you. They're still here, folks. Don't get me wrong about that, but this pack just kind of simplifies the amount, because that was a challenging part within Mega Man, just trying to get through those lasers of death that can one-shot you. Oh man, Capcom was evil. You guys are evil on that. But nonetheless, it was still, you know, you gotta have that challenge somewhere. But the lasers of death, which are these. Look, I was stuck right there. I couldn't move. Look at that. How do you avoid that? Those giant laser beams of death just coming after you like that. That was insane. Like, well, it was basically my fault because I effed up. But yeah, that's just crazy. But I just wanted to pretty much just fast forward to the part where I don't have to deal with that anymore, because that was crazy. So with the power of editing, you folks don't have to really see that anymore. Just know that I did get through it, and now we are going through Quick Man. We can't attack him using the Time Stopper, but you see it is doing damage to him. So, you know, in order to finish him off, it'd be good to equip your Mega Buster. So, yeah, he is moving with the quickness, folks. Hence his name. So, yeah, with a few shots from your Mega Buster, he is defeated. And now that we defeated all the Robot Masters, we just have one guy to go after himself, and that is Dr. Wily. I was gonna say Dr.Light, but could you imagine if he was the true villain instead? Even though there are some theories on that, but I'm not gonna go through that. You know, you have to look that up yourself. But that sound is annoying, folks. It really is. And look at that smug bastard. But yeah, folks, we're gonna get to Dr. Wily within the next part. Just kind of wanted to leave your ears bleeding a little bit before we get to it. So, folks, we're gonna finish off this game in the next part. So until then, folks, you have a great day and take care. Man, that sound is so annoying, for real.